David Cobb, welcome back to the program, my friend.
Well, thank you, Tom. It's a pleasure to be on. One quick correction. In 2004, I did say vote green down ballot, register green, but vote your conscience, whatever that is. For some people, it meant voting for me regardless of what state they were in. For others, it meant they had to hold their nose and pull the lever for Kerry because Bush is a proto-fascist. So It's a little more nuanced than what you said.
A little more nuanced, yeah. But not that much
But
more.
I will tell you this. I appreciate the fact that progressive Democrats and Greens and independents and principal conservatives are putting party labels behind us and saying we've got to rally together to save the Democratic Republic. The reality is that the oligarchs have hijacked every single one of our institutions, and they are corrupting the electoral process. You nailed it whenever you identified that Citizens United was just the most recent, most egregious example of illegitimate corporate decisions on behalf of the Supreme Court, and we, the people, are stirring. I do agree with you that Wisconsin is an example of a fight back, and it was actually a victory for progressives to actually turn 2 seats. That's an unprecedented example. That rarely happens. Corporate media is already trying to spin it as a victory for Republicans. How can it be a victory whenever the day before they had 2 more seats? That's just ridiculous. Right. This is a victory for us. It's not as big a victory as I wanted, but it's a victory nonetheless. And deeper still, Tom, we at Move to Amend say we've got to drive our victories even deeper. We've got to change the rules. And the rules of how the oligarchs have hijacked our system, one of the linchpins is this illegitimate, odious doctrine, not a law, but a doctrine that says corporations can claim that they have inherent constitutional rights. And that with that doctrine, they overturn not only campaign finance laws, but human protection laws, worker safety laws, consumer protection laws, environmental protection laws. It's a linchpin for how we, the people, have lost control of our own country, and we intend to get it back.
And how?
It's very simple, Tom, and yet it's very hard. Because the only way you can correct a Supreme Court decision allegedly interpreting our Constitution is either you convince the court to change its mind, as happened in Plessy versus Ferguson when they overturned finally the odious doctrine of separate but equal in the Brown versus Board of Education case, or you amend the Constitution. And we are saying we're going for a movement, a broad social movement that will have a series of amendments to the Constitution to make it a functioning democratic republic. We want to actually be part of a democracy movement in the United States. And I got to tell you, Tom, every time I am on your program, our website lights up. We get a big spike. So I'm saying we're at 124,000 participants now. I'm hoping that by the end of this day, we're at 125,000, and I think that we can be, Tom.
Well, hopefully we can do better than that, David. We have 3 million people listening. I mean,
all right, let's go even better.
So the website is movetoamend.org, right? That's the website you're talking about?
That's it, movetoamend.org. And I do want to say this, Tom, because I know you're a great cheerleader for progressive Democrats, and I want to acknowledge that on the steering committee, the executive committee of Move to Amend, you have Progressive Democrats of America and the Liberty Tree Foundation and Democracy Unlimited and the Alliance for Democracy and the Independent Progressive Politics Network. What I'm talking about is... And
Progressive Democrats of America, too, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that was the first one I mentioned,
I'm
Progressive
sorry.
Democrats of America.
Tim Carpenter's.
And that's the point. That's the point, Tom. We are finding ways to work together. I'm a member of the Green Party and proud of it. And I am proud to be working with Progressive Democrats of America. I'm proud to be working with principal conservatives. I'm proud to work with people who are saying, issue by issue, we may have a disagreement, but when we get down to it, the rules, how the oligarchs are using the legal system is wrong. It is wrong on the basis of the law. It is illogical. It is ultimately, Tom, immoral, and we intend to be part of a movement that will flip the script and take our country back.
Step by step. And you know, the thing that's so amazing, David, there was a piece, I don't recall which one I was reading this morning. I've read so many articles. Somebody pointed out the last amendment of the Constitution was proposed 103 years ago. You know, this is impossible to do. But the fact of the matter is that when you have popular outrage on your side, whether it's rolling back prohibition or whether it's giving the 18-year-olds the vote, I mean, the 18-year-old vote, as I recall, took less than 6 months.
Yeah, that's exactly, you nailed it. I was going to use that very example, Tom. The amendment lowering the voting age to 18 was a result of outrage on the part that young men, mostly men between 18 and 21, were dying in Vietnam and were not able to vote. And interestingly enough, there were calls for a constitutional convention to use Article 5 of the Constitution for the first time in history because Congress refused to act. And check this out, Tom. The fear on the part of Congress to see that a constitutional convention may be called forced them to act and act quickly. They immediately sent it to the states, and the states ratified it, as you said, within months.
Yeah, and this could be done again. If there's enough people, if there's enough pressure, if there's enough outrage, I think that people saw, and this, I realize that there are dueling narratives here with regard to Wisconsin, and I don't want to diminish the narrative that we made a great victory, that we took 2 Republican districts and now they have Democratic senators. That's a wonderful thing. But I think the important narrative, if Americans don't get it and progressives don't get it and principled, as you say, conservatives don't get it, if Americans don't get it, the important narrative is that we are just that far away from being a complete oligarchy. And the only way to change this is to get control of the Supreme Court, which has created this doctrine out of whole cloth. No Congress ever voted for it. No president ever signed it into law. And it has been done over a period of a fairly long time. I mean, all the way back to Marbury versus Madison, arguably, in 1803. And the only way to do this is to amend the court and the Constitution, rather, and we can do this. Move to amend.org.
Absolutely, Tom, and I agree with you. And here's how I actually, the big overarching narrative is this. The oligarchs amassed huge amounts of money in a corrupting attempt to utilize this Citizens United decision, and even doing so, we fought back and won too. We got to keep fighting, and MoveToAmend.org is the place to engage that fight.
There you go. Get over to MoveToAmend.org right now. David Cobb, MoveToAmend.org. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks for what you're doing.
Always great talking.